pleased. You can always look for improvement, but I think on the way to this game, I knew that Saints were missing more players than we were, but I also, you've got to respect one, the club, and two, some of the individuals, particularly in the pack that they had out. They just have good players, don't they? And it's generally a game that goes down to the last 5 minutes, 10 minutes. So that's what I was prepared for. So to see the game play out the way it did, I've got to be pleased. And I certainly can see where we can develop further. But I thought we got the start really, really correct. Towards the end of the first half, I thought we lost our way a little bit, but our reaction to any adversity that came in the game and our desire to look after one another was pretty much there for the full 80.
What's your reaction when you see an individual effort like Jack said? It sort of lights up the whole occasion, doesn't it? When it comes on.
Yeah, I think I get hammered for not smiling enough, but it's funny how they don't show my reaction when Jack does that. They might have done, but I think any coaches, I think would be the same when it's a young player who's trying to break their way into the team, and you know all the people who are watching them nervously and who've supported them through the years will be so excited to see how they do. Yeah, it makes you. I think those are the moments as a coach where you get off your seat. I remember doing it with watching Sam Tompkins, George Williams, Junior Nasemba, Ryan Sutton. It's when they first burst onto the scene and have them kind of moments that it really excites you, and then they start annoying you and asking for more money.
The new half-back pairing today, Matt, just your assessment on them, and obviously that coming weeks will carry out.
Yeah, I think I'll talk about the game first. I thought they started the game very much in sync, which is reflecting of how they've practiced. I thought those periods in the game were, as I would have expected, probably disconnected a little bit, and I'd expect them to be better next week, having more time together. But I think they've worked hard this week with Tommy Luluwai. I give Tommy a call on the way home from training the other day. I said, regardless of how this game's gone, I think you've coached outstandingly well this week. I always like saying it before the game because it doesn't click. But the fact is, I think he empowered the players, encouraged them, gave them a simple plan and some freedom. And I thought them half-backs, Jay, Cruz, Tom Forber, Cade Ellis, bought into it, particularly in that starting section of the game.
Jack, how was it for you? Magic?
Yeah, really enjoyable. Good first taste, and hopefully there's many more to come along the years. Just got to keep improving though next week and the week after that, and then keep working hard.
Obviously it's a new half-back pair for you as well. Have you found the week with Adam and looking forward, hopefully retaining that spot? It's yours to lose now.
Yeah, really well. I've enjoyed the week building up to it. Like Matty said, with loads of help from Tommy in there. Adam slotted straight into a unfamiliar position for him, so it's a credit to him as well. And then Cade through the middle and Cruz, the way that they talked on the pitch connected me and Adam on either side of the pitch as well, which were credit to them.
I think it's worth mentioning there'll be a few. If you watch that game back, there'll be a few tackles Jack made in the first 20-25 minutes. If he doesn't make them in the manner he doesn't get his moment to show what he's about. And I think that's what we'll always challenge Jack with first, and that's what we love about him. He's a runner.
Obviously Liam Farrell was a late pull out in the warm-up, Matt. Can you just give us a quick update there?
He's had a tight car for all week, but I thought he'd be okay. So I wasn't expecting that chat from the physio, but it was an obvious decision, move to make. And Sam Walters, I thought, performed his best game for Wigan. So it's funny how things turn out, isn't it? I think there's a few people who just seem to be building nicely.
How does that look moving forward for Liam? Is it hopefully available for next week?
I think it'll be more of our decision what to do with it. Got to be smart.
And as you mentioned with Sam, obviously it was his first try, I think, in Wigan colours. Is that something you talk about during the warm-up? You've always been prepared because anything can happen. Because obviously at that moment,
not really. I think lads know, don't they? Lads know they're ready. They're building to play. But his reaction as soon as I told him was a very positive one. I was made up for him.
Talk us through that try. Do you see the gap and sort of that chance and goal for it, or do you sort of know what you were doing basically?
Yeah, well, the full-back jumped into the line, so that meant it was out of position to where he should have been, sweeping right at the back, so spotted that space in behind and then rolled it through for myself.
Not a bad place to do it.
Yeah, definitely not. It's probably the perfect occasion to do it.
What was that feeling like, Jack?
Yeah, amazing. I think you could tell by my reaction after I scored. I think it best connection I've had on a kick for a long time, straight up into the top of the crowd. But no, I really enjoyed it.
Matt, just one on Sam Waters. How big a moment or big day was that for Sam and his Wigan career? It's been a bit of a frustrating start.
Yeah, I don't mind sharing. Like, I had a conversation with Sam this week about he was touch and go for the 17, but we was going to go, and straight away he was very self-critical. Expects more from himself. He's very assured conversation. Told simple things what he needs to do in his game, and when I had to give him the nod, it was kind of like, right, you better do it. And I think I could. Sometimes things happen, don't you? Just think, oh, he's going to play well today. I thought he did. Right from the start, his physicality, both sides of the ball. If he gets that right, then his ability will look after himself.
If there's a time to build form for Sam, it's going to be for the business end of the season. That's what you want, I imagine, as a coach. Obviously, across the season,
You're right.
Tom Forber, obviously, he adds that. He made his return, obviously played for reserves last week. Adds that sort of depth for dummy half and pressure off Cruz.
To be honest, I was dying to get him on, but Cruz was playing really well, so it was just trying to get the balance right. He's had a good taste for it, not played a lot of rugby in the last few months, so I expect him to stay in around our 17.
How much satisfaction does it give you, Matt, when you can see young players waiting for their opportunity when, however they come, sometimes it's unavailability of players, whether it's injury, suspension?
Yeah, I think for most coaches, but certainly at these two clubs, I went watching our academy well over there last night, and the outstanding game between Wigan and Saints. Saints were the better team on the night, but good players littered across the field, and you can see the next crop coming through, and that's without Harry and Jack playing in that game. So it's a privilege really to be the one to pick them, and then the important thing is that you look after them and nurture them the right way. But you look at that game today, there's young players, homegrown players in both squads, and it's a tough day for Saints today, but some of them young lads will go on to be outstanding players, and this is just another step in their journey, isn't it?